Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is, man. We are back again. And it's bonus banger time, y'all. It's bonus banger time, y'all. That's a Locker's bonus banger, and I got one. Keep a banger, man. But like I always say before I start my videos, I have no problem delivering this content to everybody that's out there working hard, working a 9 to 5. Everybody that's out there with their own business, getting to that bag the legit way. I make sure y'all got something to listen to in the morning times, man. And I promise you, it's nothing on my end. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. I promise you I have no problem doing these things. I only ask one thing, and that's for y'all to just stay out the way though, man. That's it. And I want y'all to stay out the way, man, because I care about everybody that's watching, man. Y'all might don't believe it or not, man, but I care about everybody, man, that believes in staying out the way. I care about y'all, man. I don't want y'all to go through what I went through, and I don't want people to go through what they already went through before, man. Like, it don't make sense for us to put ourselves behind bars no more, man. Like, everything is over. Everything is over with, man. Like, the scam game is over. The hustle game is over. I'm talking about the street hustle game. The street hustle game is over. Like, you just breaking the law just to be breaking the law. It's crazy now, man. People are gonna look at you like you crazy. I'll be telling y'all that, man. Like, we just gotta be more smarter with ourselves, man. We just gotta be able to just line it up, man. Like, just one day, everybody that's right now watching this junk, man, like, and I don't be trying to preach to y'all or like kind of like push bad karma at y'all or nothing, because, you know, I know everybody got to do what they got to do, man. I'm not judging nobody. I just want everybody to do better, man. But all I want y'all to do, man, everybody right now that's watching this, man, that just kind of still be throwing the line of, should I stay out the way over here with Trey, or should I just be in the way over here in the streets, man? Like, the people that's throwing that line, man, that's all I want you to do, man. When you go in the house, I just want you to go in the house, man, and look at whoever lives with you, man. Like, or when you go around your mom's house, if you don't have a wife and kids and stuff like that, just look at the people that really care about you, man. You know, a lot of people care about you to the point where they gonna let you do what you do, and they gonna let you go through your lessons, man. But at the end of the day, it's still gonna affect them just as worse as it's gonna affect you when you leave them, man. And I'm talking about kids, moms, wives, girlfriends, sister, brothers, all of that, man. Like, just go in the house, or whenever you're around your family next time, and just take a good look at these people that you know, like, these people really love me right here, man. Like, these are the people that really care about me, man. Take a good look at your family, man. I guarantee you, it probably change your mind about what you out there risking yourself for, man. Like, it's not worth nothing no more going to jail. We look at how jail look from social media every day now, man. Y'all see what's in there, man. There's no need for us to go in there, man. So we're going to be smart, man, and we're going to change our life around, y'all. Period. But y'all already know what it is, man. This is a bonus banger. So what I need y'all to do with this one, like, share, subscribe, this way, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. What? It's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called OG Was a Renegade. Part 1. Crazy story, man. Y'all already know how penitentiary is. It's a crazy place. Prison is filled with a lot of dudes, man, that they've been locked up so long. They done been in the juvenile systems all the way now to they in the prison systems, man. They have been incarcerated so much of their whole life is that the only thing they have to hold on to, man, is their reputation, y'all. And I know that sounds sad, but you have dudes in prison that I have met that are never going home. These people are never going home, man. And the only thing they have is their name and their reputation. Now, their name kind of don't really matter no more. As long as you fear them is what really matters, man. And that's what they pride themselves on. And that's what goes on in there, man. A bunch of people that just trying to be gorillas. And that's what's in prison, man. That's what's waiting on you if you get in trouble, man. Like, prison is filled with these type of guys I'm about to talk about, man. Dudes that just, I don't got nothing but my rep. That's the only thing I love. That's the only thing I care about. I don't care about nothing else except people respecting me and fearing me, man. And people thrive off that, man. And that's what goes on in penitentiary. So with that being said, though, we are on Lawrenceville for this one, y'all. We are on Lawrenceville. And I can remember being in 30 building for this, man. You know me, I'm a 30 building guy. Been in there for a while now, cooling. Me and ballhead sellers, man. It's a good situation that's going on right now, man. Y'all already know we touching that package game. Pause. Y'all already know what we doing. We get into the bag quietly, man. Like, that was a pod that it was so many people in there winning. Like, it's kind of like it used to be overcrowded sometimes. You used to have to kind of like weigh it out to like, yo, I ain't gonna try to get no money or try to get something around this time, because I know the Richmond boys gonna have it. The boys over here, they got the rollers. The dudes over here gonna have it because they got a roller. Like, it used to be so much stuff going on just in that building alone, man. You had to kind of like get your stuff at the right time, because even if you did get your stuff at the right time, it all came down to quality of your stuff. It'll be 4 or 5 different dudes in there that got the la-la, y'all. You can kind of take your pick. You be like, I'm gonna get from him. You could just choose whoever you wanted to. That's how much the la-la used to be in there. So kind of like 30 building around this time and 33 pod was a great place around this time, man. And me and my roommate was chilling, man. We good. We got a jack. You staying out the way. We messing with the la-la when we want to. We getting the drinks when we want to. We coolin'. Like, nobody is bothering us. Like, we rock with dudes, our homeboys across the hall. Like, man, we living a good prison life at this moment right here. I ain't even gonna lie. Time was going like this, man. So through all of this, with us chilling, it's always a lot of dudes that's gonna be from your city that sometimes, man, sometimes by default, man, you might probably, man, have to deal with these guys, man. Like, a lot of dudes don't be like, you just be like, man, I ain't going near them. I ain't messing with them. I don't care where you're from. It don't usually be like that. That's not how prison really works. But it's always somebody from your city that'll come in penitentiary, and then they'll have a major reputation. And then when you see them, they'll find out the city, oh, you know, they from, you know, Weezy and them from Norfolk. And then that's how dudes end up linking. And then sometimes you get to know dudes, you'll see their personalities. If they somebody you can't deal with in a long-term type of situation, you will fall back. That's how I carried it. But it used to be so many dudes from Norfolk that I used to choose, like, I ain't rocking with everybody. Now, it's impossible to rock with everybody from your city. I don't really suggest that somebody from Richmond even try this. Like, Richmond is too big to be like, you messing with everybody from Richmond. It's impossible. Now, everybody was moving just like how I was moving back then on Lawrenceville, man. Like, you couldn't mess with anybody because the wrong person, just because he from your city, can mess up your whole situation. And Lawrenceville was too sweet for somebody to just mess up your whole situation. So through the time of me in there just relaxing, cooling out, dudes tell us we got some new dudes coming in our pod now. 33 pod, if you coming in 33 and you new, you really struck. I'm not even gonna lie to you, you struck. And everybody used to know that. You come to 30 building, basically you struck. Because you coming in the pod, probably like 12 jacks in the pod. 12 jacks out of 88 people, that means a lot of people got access to use a phone. So like, you come into a great pod, you're gonna walk in the pod, it's gonna smell like California, that neighborhood on training day when dude was flipping pigeons game, you hear me? The whole pod will smell like la-la. The whole pod will smell like la-la as soon as you walk in. Like, so you coming in at 30, but you can be like you've been hearing about it definitely before you came on the camp, but you gonna love it. So it used to be dudes that I would, you know, make exceptions like, yo, you know what I mean? He cool, I'm gonna get to know him, whatever, might, maybe, I might not. There used to be a couple of guys, but I can remember this one particular dude, man, that they brought in. And then it was crazy because when he came in, I seen when dudes was coming in. I'm in the hallway trying to do something. I can't remember. But the intakes came in like right before dinner. So when I see them come in, like, y'all know our building is like a little octagon looking type of shape. That's the way our building is. So when you come in, it's doors, office door, counselor door, unit manager door. Across from there is the barber shop. That's a hallway. Once you open it, go inside, get out the hallway, you're still out in the hallway, but like it opens up to, on the left is 31 pod, up in the front is 32 pod, on the right was my pod, 33 pod. So if I was coming back in, 31 will be here, the long big honor pod will be in the middle, then my pod will be right here. So I'm going to the right. So I'm standing right here, like on the corner by my door. I'm talking, I can see that hallway. I'm telling you, the door that opened up in the front, the counselor, I can see all of that. So I see everybody moving around, everybody coming back for rec. So they bringing the intakes in. So the intakes coming in too. So Lawrenceville so bootleg, they ain't gonna stop movement and do none of that. You could have just bumped into your enemy through all this traffic or anything. Something could have happened. Now Lawrenceville bring you in my stuff going on. So they coming in. So they come in the building, and I just see out of 4 dudes, the one dude that I spotted was this kind of diesel dude, man. It was super diesel. I ain't even gonna lie. He was super dumb diesel. You could see it. It was like his shirt, like he ain't had no undershirt on. You could tell he had no undershirt on, like he was just in the jump. And they gave him this, you know, they come in with they had blue scrubs. So they got the little blue scrubs on. So I spot him, bald head dude. You know what I mean? He just was looking angry, like, you know what I mean? And I see him, I'm in the hallway talking to my bro. I'm hollering, I spot dude, I'm like, oh, they got some new intake. So they take two of the dudes over there. One of them was the bald head dude. Now, the bald head dude, we're going to call him OG, man. He had a name, but we're going to call him OG. Now, when they took OG over there, I still didn't know he was from the town. You know what I mean? So we go in. I go back in my pod. We mind our business. We didn't get not one intake. Two of them went in there. Then they took one more that was with him. They went to 4 buildings. So he just came in with the CO and left back out. But when we go to dinner, we come back from dinner. I see my man. My man like, yo, old head from the town, man. I was like, who? He pointed at dude. I see the diesel dude, like the bald head diesel dude. He called his name out. I'm like, oh yeah. He was like, yeah, OG from the town. I'm like, that's what's up. He was like, yeah, he been down a minute though, man. I was like, for real? I was like, how long he been down? He said, man, he been down like 24 years, game. I said, he got Kobe new number, game? He was like, man, he been down 24 years. I was like, that's crazy, man. I was like, where you coming from? He was like, man, he coming from Buckingham. You know what I mean? So I'm like, wow, that's crazy. Struck. Now he on lowland now. He on Lawrenceville, which is a sweet spot. So he scored. So he was like, yeah, man, he chilling. He was like, a lot of dudes know him though. He said, a lot of old dudes in the pod, they know him. You know what I mean? He said, oh, yeah, super dumb cool. He's super cool. So I'm like, oh, all right. So bro telling me what's going on with him. As he's saying that, I look, you seen the 2 COs coming in our jump. They going into his pod. So we looking, they go right into bro pod. So bro go to joint and look. And he see them going upstairs, which I guess what the old head said was that. So they was up there and they went up there, they talked to him, and I looked up, you seen him bringing his stuff downstairs. So he bringing his stuff downstairs, he come to the bottom of the jump. And then I see him talking to my man that I was just talking to because my man went back in the pod. I'm still out in the hallway. They say, look, he about to come over in y'all pod. So I'm like, so I see my man like, yo, that's my man right there, Weezy. Yeah, Weezy, his roommate, bald head, that's why I be messing with. So I'm standing there like, you know what I mean? Like, y'all know how I feel about new friends, but especially somebody that's older, like, you know what I mean? I had nothing against nobody that's older, but like, you know, he's already been locked up super long, kind of like I'm kind of on the way out, slightly almost there, 3-4 years left, but like 24 years down already was crazy to hear about, like 24 years. So bro telling him who I am, I seen old head, look, he was like, he spotted me, he was like, and he dapped my homeboy up, then he changed, stepping out. He came out, he brought his mattress and everything. So he come out, and he walking out, jump. I stepped to the side, he come in. He was like, they say I'm going to sell 8. He said I'm going to sell 8 on the bottom tip. Well, all right, right there. So he start walking to the joint. He got in the sale. So as he got in the joint, he tell the little young boy, it was a little young boy in there, man, from Petersburg. He tell the young boy, hey, look, I got the bottom bunk. Young boy was like, what you mean? I told y'all how it be. Like, don't nobody be trying to give up no bottom bunk. Man, I promise you, man, old head went in that joint, old head took that scrub shirt off. Man, OG had on that tank top. Man, OG said, look, I ain't trying to argue with you, youngin'. I got the bottom bunk, though. And he just looking like, man, I'm going to tell you what he looked like. Man, that man that looked like dude Terry Crews slightly, man. My word, man. Like, he put you in the mind of that. You know what I mean? So, young boy like, man, all right, man. So they trying to talk about it. The CO come in again. Dude was like, CO come in. The CO start talking to him again. Sergeant come in. They start talking. Next thing you know, they told OG to move upstairs. So it was a dude that said he was switching, moving the cell with the young boy that was from Petersburg. Because the young boy from Petersburg bucked. You know what I mean? So they was about to get into it. The sergeant, everybody came, alleviated that. They let OG move upstairs, and he had a bottom bunk game, y'all. So boom. Next thing you know, OG was straight. You know what I mean? OG getting, you know what I mean? He in the pod now, he chilling. So I went and hollered at him a couple times, you know what I mean? Old head slept on the other side, kind of on popcorn them side of the till. I used to go holler at him a couple times, man. But like, you know, the times that I talked to him, it was like we really ain't had nothing to relate, man. Kind of like his conversation was basically about, you know, like what he trying to do on the compound and this and that. Like, it wasn't nothing bad that we was talking about. It just, I don't know, it was something different about him. And you know, when you got vibes, you got to go with your vibes, man. Vibes is, they tell you to do that out here. You definitely supposed to do it out here. But in there, you definitely go with your vibes, man. Because if you're not feeling him and his vibes ain't right, man, you got to be able to stick with that, man. Like, his vibes wasn't like, they was bothering me like that. I just wasn't pressed on meeting a dude that been locked up that long. Like, I didn't care if we was cool or not. Even with him being from Norfolk, I ain't even lying to y'all. But at the same time, I'm giving OG the benefit of the doubt. So I had kicked it with him. You know what I mean? That's all I have done. I have kicked it with him. I never really, like, we hung at that particular moment. So OG was one of these type of dudes, man. OG will come out. It used to be this lady, y'all, that used to work, man, kind of chubby lady, little brown skinned lady, you know what I mean? She worked at penitentiary to look at dudes. That's how I go down, man. I promise you, man. OG was on the top tier across from me in Baldhead cell. Man, we could be in our cell. We'll be in our cell. I'll get off the bed, not even off the bed. I'll sit on my bed and I can look out the window. In my window, I can see the other side of the tier. And I'll look and I'll see old head, man. I'll see OG. Man, OG will come on the tier, man. No shirt game. You hear me? No shirt game. Post up like how I be telling y'all, post up on the railing, on the little bar, on the little joint. Put his feet on the joint. OG be like this. And like he giving the lady a show. He like, the lady right there in the booth, he like. Then you will see him, he'll run in there. I'm like, look, he trying to mess with that lady, man. So Baldhead like, yeah, that's crazy, man. OG out there just modeling for the lady, man. But I ain't even gonna lie, man. OG was cut up like an 8 for dope game, y'all. So boom. Pause. He was, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Like, seeing his workout for the first time was bananas, man. Like, Unc go outside. Man, it's my word, man. Unc do like 8 sets in one. My word. Like, he coming from weights. So, like, everything that they doing on Lawrenceville, that joint is nothing to him because Lawrenceville only had universal weights. Y'all know the joints with the string, and they had them joints and pull-up bar and all that. Y'all, they ain't had no free weights or nothing like that. So OG coming from weights. Man, OG do pull-ups, dips, back arms, push-ups, grab his leg push-ups, then push-ups on the ground. Man, that man will do 5, 6 sets in one set, and that was one set. Everybody that tried to work out with him from Norfolk, when we used to go outside, we was tripping because he dragging them. He dragging them, man. So now Unc been on the yard, been on the pod, rather, probably about a week or two now. You know what I mean? A week or two. Getting a little used to it. He's seen how sweet Lawrenceville is. He's definitely down on the ladies. I see that was his MO. So the whole time, I ain't pay OG no mind. Like I say, he was all right. He was from the town. That's what it was. Now, I used to go to school at this particular time, too. Now, while I'm going to school, it used to be this dude. I spoke about him before, but he's from D.C. His name was actually D.C. Black. You know what I mean? It was a lot of D.C. Blacks. But this dude was black as hell, the one I'm talking about. He was black as shit. So he was on the other side of the yard. Me and him had the same class. So I used to see him when we go to class, both of us would be in there bit. He'll be bit off the food. I'll be bit off the lala. So we'll be in there just tripping. You know what I mean? We tripping. And he just told me, like, look, he was like, man, I heard they moved OG over in y'all pod, man. I was like, oh, yeah. He over there. He was like, man, OG crazy. Man, OG crazy as hell, Weezy. I'm like, for real, man. I heard his reputation. He was crazy back in the day, man. I was like, they say everybody respect him, man. Like, you know what I mean? He was like, yeah. But he shake, rattle, and roll, though. He had a little smirk on his face, though. He was saying it like he didn't care about saying it, but he kind of like basically like, no, me and him talked about anyway. I never threw him under the bus because I knew he was like I can get info from him. Like, not saying he was that type of guy, but like me and him would talk. You know what I mean? He never throw me under the bus. I wouldn't throw him under the bus. And we were both in 2 different spots. But his face was like this. He was like, yeah, he used to shake, rattle, and roll, though. Back. You know what I mean? Late 90s when we was on Augusta, yeah. I'm like, for real, man? He was like, yeah, you were younger back then, though, you know. I said, man, but he down on the CO, the ladies. He was like, man, listen, when you in the mountains, like, you do what you gotta do, I guess, in the mountains. He was like, everybody ain't do that, but he was like, he was one of them, man. He was so diesel. He was like, all the boys wanted him. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, all the boys wanted him. I'm like, man. So I said, you telling me that he definitely shake, rattle, and roll, though? He was like, yeah, that's my good word. And DC Black, his word was official to me. Like, he never told me nothing wrong, so I had to go with it, y'all. You know what I mean? So, like, I didn't believe. It wasn't something like I kind of didn't believe, but, like, I didn't scan him on the strength of, you know, like, I really didn't care. Like, it's getting to the point now that I really wasn't scanning a lot of people, like, especially on Lawrenceville. So, like, when he told me that, though, I still had to put the mental note in my mind, like, oh, word, used to be a shake, rattle, and roll specialist, huh? So, boom. Let me make sure I just throw that in the file cabinet, you know what I mean? You never know, man, you know what I mean? So, I ain't say nothing about it, so I go back to the pod. Everything going smooth. So it was this other dude from the town. He was a little bit more OG age. Now, I don't know if he knew OG peoples from the street, you know what I mean, from Norfolk or something like that, but he would deal with OG a lot more than we would deal with him. Now, this particular dude, his birthday was coming up. So a week before his birthday, he already had came to me in Baldhead and was like, look, I'm trying to do this. I'm gonna pay a nigga to make the drinks. I'm gonna pay a nigga to make the food. He was like, I'm trying to get everybody who I deal with to go ahead and start putting stuff in, or we gonna order the stuff for commissary, however we gotta do it. So of course me and Ballhead signed up to be a part of the party. Bro from the town, we rock with him. Yes, it's a party. We trying to go. So he tell us to order some candy. He tell us to order some food. So when commissary came, I brought bro the stuff. So he tell me like, man, we about to get lit. He telling, but I see him telling OG too, yeah, we about to get lit. OG doing what he do best. He standing on the top tier with his shirt off, looking like Lou Ferrigno, a black version. He like, man, have muscles right here, you hear me? That man have muscles right here, man. That man have muscles right here. That man on the top tier. Modeling for the lady. He like, the lady in the booth like, I'm like, this joke crazy. So bro talking to me about the party and stuff. So I'm like, all right, that's a lot. We be there. You know what I mean? So everything was gonna be done that Wednesday. It didn't take long. It was gonna take long to make. You know what I mean? I think his birthday was on that Friday or something like that. But everything was gonna be done like on that Wednesday or something. Don't get me to lie. Well, it could have been done on that Friday, matter of fact. So when the stuff was ready, he called everybody. Like, look, he got his roommate cooking all the food. His roommate was a good cook. I see him at the table. I saw that happening in the morning. So he let us know, like, look, after lunch, the party, we going to come to my cell. Bro slept on the top tier, kind of far to the back, to the left. You know what I mean? On the same row as OG did. So, like, all right, we'll be there, bro. We'll be there. I was like, all right, bro, we'll be there. You know what I mean? I let Ballhead know, like, yeah, I'm about to go over there and get messed up. We about to go get litty. That's a lot. So we go over there. So I go over there. I take the la-la. Before we left, I rolled up 3 sticks. You know what I mean? 3 feezies. I rolled up 3 feezies. This way I can already have those ready. Then I rolled up a roll-up of the tobacco game or the Hank game. So I came over there with 4 things, you know what I mean? And we still put in with the stuff. So we walk in, it's a couple of young boys from the towns, a couple of him, his other homeboy. Then I see OG just sitting on the bed. OG sitting on the bed with his legs hanging off the bed crossed. He like, you can tell like this is like his first party. You know what I mean? So that alcohol getting him. So he getting lit. So everybody start lighting up. When everybody start lighting up, I pull one out. You know what I mean? I pulled one out. So I look, OG was like, man, see, look, that's what I ain't had since I've been here like that, man. I wasn't gonna do nothing, but since it's my dog's birthday, man, look, let me hit the joint. Let me hit it, Weezy. Let me hit it. I was like, that y'all say, I was like, oh my God, he's guilty of everything, y'all, so boom. I said, man, hold on, bro. I said, man, all right. You know what I mean? I looked at Ballhead was like, he was giving me the look like, man, let me hit it after you. I'm like, all right. I'm like, yeah, I got you, OG. Yeah, it's coming around. You know what I mean? He's like, all right. I passed it to Ballhead with the hitting jump. I'm like, yeah, bro, that's all crazy. So we laughed about that later. Like, man, I ain't smoking behind OG, man. I was like, man, my radar detector went off on that nigga, man. Crazy. I said, that jump started lighting up crazy, bro. So me and bro joke about that. You know what I mean? So, like, now that he's feeling good, he done had some drinks in his system. Like, when the party be over with, we finally, like, emerge. Like, around dinner time, everybody emerge. That's when you know who lit in the party. Because around dinner time, that's when dudes will start coming out to sell. You know what I mean? We're going to start popping out everybody, anybody that we party. So we come out, we lit. They like, yo, dudes from Norfolk, Louisiana, them super lit. Everybody lit. So the dude, OG. So OG, like, he lit, he feeling himself. He lit, but, you know, he cool over here. He feeling himself. So he got down, he talking to he trying to talk to the lady, I guess, on intercom. You know what I mean? So he left out of the cell we was at, went to his cell, and when we came out, I look, his door was still open. You can see him like this. He was bent over like he talking to the lady on the intercom, because the intercom right there, like as soon as you come in your door. So he talking to the lady on the intercom. So as he talking to the lady, I guess the lady flirting, he feeling good. You know what I mean? So whatever he said to her, she said she was gonna come on the floor. She said she was gonna come on the floor game. You know what I mean? So she ended up coming on the floor. We was about to go to dinner. So she leave out the booth, she come on the floor. OG went on and put his clothes on, you know what I mean? Threw his new sneakers on. He done got his property. OG feeling good. He come out, he see her. It's another dude. It was another dude, man. I can't remember where this dude was from, but he wasn't from Richmond or Tidewater. But I can't remember where he was from. But he was this tall, slim, old head dude, man. He kind of was down on all the damn women. And I used to be like, why is he down on all the women when he's not even going to capitalize off even getting a damn woman? Like, he just want a woman. I've never seen him get the package. I'm not disputing what he can do, but I'm just telling you what I never saw. So he was one of those dudes we looked at like, man, he in the fucking way sometimes. But I can't remember where this dude was from, man. But all I know is when OG was coming down the stop, I promise you, OG, when he put his clothes on, Man, OG came down the steps, powerful as hell. Man, that nigga was drunk, lit, got down, feeling good. The lady right there posted up at the brick wall. OG come down the steps like this. OG was like, me and Ballhead weak, y'all. So boom, we on the top 10 like, yo, we across the 10. We like, yo, look at OG ass. You know, we lit too. We like, yo, look at OG, man. Man, OG back down. OG come down the steps like this. OG said, man, that nigga came down the steps like he was an Irish gentleman. Man, that man came down the steps like a psycho, man. I said, man, we was rolling, man. So OG, he chilling. Like, we don't stand by for child, but he chilling. He see the dude talking to him. He like, the dude, you know what I mean, who party it was, he lit, he talking to OG, he like, yeah, bro, you know what I mean? OG like this, OG like, oh, you see them tracks, his muscles popping out, he like, dude like, yeah, OG, man, OG like, man, the motherfucker in the way, man. That nigga just snapped, the whole bar was like, he was like, man, this motherfucker in the way, man. The fuck, man? Get the fuck out of the way. So the dude's still talking, like, I mean, but I see the lady kind of like, she trying to look around and like, who the fuck he talking to? He was like, man, get the fuck out of the way. The fuck? The fuck you think this is, man? The hell? Get the fuck out of the way. If you in the way, get the fuck out of the way. He started talking like that. I'm like, the fuck wrong with him? So we on the top 10, like, so boy, like, yo, he about to kirk out, watch. I'm like, man, I hope he didn't get in this shit. I said, see, that's why I don't be fucking with niggas, man. Niggas can't handle their liquor. You know what I mean? I don't do that shit. You can't handle your liquor. Now you out here acting crazy. He said, nigga, man, what the fuck? He said, man. So the dude who birthday, he's like, calm down, OG. Calm down, OG. So another dude, he called it, nigga that was talking to the lady. And then I seen him, you know what I mean? I don't know if it was cool, but I seen the dude, he called the nigga name. He's like, hey. Oh, he had turned around. Oh, he was like, the light-skinned dude, he turned around. You see the dude like, come over here, man. OG walking out. So, man, you get the fuck out of the way. So the nigga peeled off. Dude peeled off. Light-skinned old head dude peeled off. OG, he tried to gobble his last lap. He tried to take the anger. Because he was just, that blind and that weed, that shit made him angry, you hear me? He trying to gather himself before he come back around and see the lady. So he come back around, he like, that's word, that nigga walking laps like this. That nigga laps was, that nigga Diesel is a bitch. That nigga was like, he put his good face back on. He was like, he went to the wall against the lady. He was like, what are you doing? Why are you stopping like that? What are you doing? He was like, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. Ballhead bust out laughing. He said, Ballhead said, I did like this. I was like, I started looking at my cell. Our cell was this way. I started, hey, you gonna make that nigga mad? You hear me? So boom. Hell no. Cause like, the brick wall game is right there, down from us, but my cell on the top tier is like right, like over top of that. So like we right there. He talking to her right there. He was like, I guess she was asking like that. He was like, I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. I'll tell you later. Ballhead said, I turned around though. I was like this. I didn't even know Ballhead did. I'm looking at the cell. I'm like, I ain't want no damn smoke with that maniac. You hear me? I ain't trying to be for crazy ass, man. So goddamn. He sit there and talk to the lady. I done lost track of OG. I don't know where the hell OG at. All I know is we go to Child. I come back late from Child. Man, I come back in, man. Goddamn, I see Ballhead as soon as I walk in. I walk in the party, see bro. Bro see me, he like, hey, man, you ain't gonna believe this shit, bro. I'm like, what, he grabbed me? We going up the steps. He like, bro. We get up the steps. He like, man, look, we getting our cell. He was like, yo, you ain't gonna believe this. I'm like, what? He was like, man, OG just beat the hell out of the old head. I'm like, what do you mean beat the hell out? He's like, man, I mean, he ain't beat the shit out, but he beat him. They fought and he beat him. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? He was like, yeah, they fought when y'all went to Johnson, bro. He said, man, look, I came back fast. He was like, goddamn, when I come back in the pod, he said him and OG was arguing. He said, OG goddamn snapped. Goddamn, he said, OG snapped again. He said, OG snapped again. He said, the dude called OG in the cell. He said, man, OG went in there and beat dude ass. So I'm like, what dude that? He was like, dude in there. So when I looked in dude's cell from our cell, kind of, cause like we on the top tier, I looked, I'm like, I see dude in the mirror. Cause he kind of tall dude. So he like bending down on the mirror. He like he trying to get his shit right. I look, I see the nigga who beat it was talking to OG over here. So I'm like, damn. So I see this shit. I'm like, Boy, he was like, don't go over there, don't go over there. I was like, I ain't going over there, man. You know what I mean? I ain't going over that bitch, man. So I had to see OG. He just posted up on the till. He on the till like this, like he just, you know what I mean? He's scamming everybody. He got his joint on. He got his shirt on this time, but he's still looking diesel. He on the joint. He like, but then Saint was just telling me, man, like, man, look, man, Weezy keep like on Lawrenceville. My job used to try to keep things copacetic. I wasn't really on maniac mode, crazy heavy on Lawrenceville. So like, I used to try to keep things copacetic. So Saint just was telling me like, yo, Weezy, man, holla at OG, man, make sure he don't kirk out and mess nothing up, because he gonna mess around and it can be crazy. Now I still see dude healing up, but at the same time though, man, let me make sure goddamn I at least turn OG on to like, man, you gotta move this way. Now you handle your business at the end of the day, but still though, like you trying to stay on this camp, you gotta be easy, OG. So I was just like, hey, OG. Boy, he was like, what you doing, man? I was like, man, we good. Hold on, man. He was like, he right across from us on the tip. He was like, what's up? I'm like, come here, OG. He like, what's up, Weezy? That's how you call my name. What's up, Weezy? I'm like, man, come over here, man. You want me to scream it? He like, man, he the first part, he started walking, he was like, when he got to out and he started getting closer, he about a little further than me. He had to come this way, turn, and come down to where I'm at. So when he get ready to come down, he was like, I'm letting you know now, I ain't trying to hear that shit, Weezy, man. That motherfucker a goddamn hater, Weezy.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.